nigga in the bed. He stamps that BG was a real nigga in the bed. Keep in mind, y'all, I been woke y'all back up. It been some years ago. I told y'all BG was hot. He was telling, he testified. You can look all this shit up, man. You know what I'm talking about? BG a rat. Why you think baby done put this squeeze on that boy, man? That boy told, man. Yeah, y'all favorite gangster. Yeah, BG told, man. Yeah, I felt fucked up about this shit too, cause man, don't talk to me with my favorite song for a little second, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, long story short, man. Hey, man, nigga don't get away, man. A nigga vouch. Talking about he stamped that nigga. First off, little homie, you ain't even stamped in Memphis. Talking about stamp. You ain't even stamped. How you gonna stamp a nigga and you ain't stamped? Man, make this shit make some sense, man. Man, William Dorsey, whatever that nigga name is, man. BG been the police. Y'all know that man didn't want to be in that contract. That mean all this shit entertainment. These nigga fake gangsters, man. That nigga got on a song and said, I don't need no nigga. Nigga need me. I jack him before I let him bird feed me. Man, ain't Rob Baby yet, man. What you was just selling bars, syllables? You know what I'm talking about? Man, nigga had that monk on his motherfucking back, man. Nigga might have was a gangster or a shooter. I lived in New Orleans on Shelf and Down, and yeah, and we did a lot of downing, a lot of down men. So you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm saying, if you know, you know. But long story though, yeah, man, we was out east towards that way though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, yeah, man, I'm just saying though, man. How you gonna stamp a nigga and you ain't even stamped? Where you stamped it? Man, these niggas playing behind the computers and then they gonna do some old hoe shit. Man, I'm on Fed paper, man. That's why nigga trying me, man. If I was off them Fed paper, nigga wouldn't be trying me. Hey, man, I just watch your whole community get killed. Hey, man, that man ain't taking care of them, his homies. He ain't taking care of them folks' family. All them folks that died, man. You got killed, shot for this bullshit. Chopper wood, chopper block, chopper hot dog, whatever the name nigga call they sell. KBA4, whatever this shit is, they be talking about they is over there in the Haven, man. Hey, man, I got a nigga named Bigfoot, man. Y'all know the mystery of Bigfoot. Hey, man, Bigfoot was in them apartments, man. You know, the government been looking for Bigfoot. Man, you know what I'm saying? Bigfoot was in them apartments and nobody came outside. You know what I'm saying, everybody? Yeah, what Dirk said this on? They scared to come outside. Who said that? Dirk said that? Who said this shit? That was
That nigga shorter than a bitch.
Yeah, perfect kill. That's a perfect gym. Then everybody run. Five, shit, man. Don't even know what gun cut and push up, man. You know I bust my gun. I do this shit for real. You think I do this shit for fun? Yeah, I'm just rough. I let it go to Dre. Every kiss again with a chance. Let it kiss you. But it's just gonna miss you. Rip you. Get it done. Fuck, you gotta kiss you. I can freestyle on you, but it don't pencil. I can freestyle on you, know your intention.
Nice little score.
That's a 5-5-6 coming at your face. That's a 5-5 bitch. I want her here today. I want her home today. Come and make a baby. Yeah, perfect kill. That's a perfect gym. Then everybody run. Five, shit, man. And she that fine, funny how you roll. Just like last time, I got you. Took a shot, but she wanna go split up. She in her closet, got it. Close the back door, could you? I'ma break that bitch. Yeah, perfect kill. That's a perfect gym. Let everybody run. Five, that shit, man. Don't even know what gun cut up, push up, man. You know I bust my gun. I do this shit for real. You think I do this shit for fun? Yeah, I'm just rapping. In other words, flipping people just to get some power. Nine matches with Steve. Used to see by the seat. I just called him top boy just to come home. Got a true brain, got a whole mind in the city, and then in other words, flipping people just to get some power. Nine matches with Steve. Used to see by the seat. I just called him top boy just to come home. Got a true brain, got a whole mind in the city, and then in other words, flipping people just to get some power. Nine matches with Steve. Used to see by the seat. I just called him top boy just to come home. Got a true brain, got a whole mind in the city, and then in other words, flipping people just to get some power. Nine matches with Steve. Used to see by the seat. I just called him top boy just to come home. Got a true brain, got a whole mind in the city, and then in other words, flipping people just to get some power. Nine matches with Steve. Used to see by the seat. I just called
Right now at Papa John's, create your own pizza.
It's more of like popping. I'm trying to say I'm making more money than you. They do it as like I'm just making more money than you. They don't really do it up for the love of the sport. I feel like Broward artists, when I talk to them, you can hear the passion. They're investing into these type of stuff. They're doing their own thing.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition app.
All right, here we go. 1090 Jake, welcome back to Vlad TV.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
A lot going on in the world. In the world, there's wars raging and presidents getting kidnapped and all that. But closer to home, Boosie just got time served for his gun case. Round of applause.
Good. That's good. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, man, I was super happy. Were you surprised at all that he got that?
A little bit. I'm gonna be honest, a little bit, because once I heard that he was trying to have Trump pardon him, I was like, Usually when you start doing that shit, things are getting a little desperate, but I'm happy it played out how it played out. A lot of people, I feel like, have been getting spared by the feds, and I don't feel like Boosie really had ill intent. I don't think he's out there doing nothing wild. You know what I mean? Just trying to protect himself and his business and his family. So I'm happy it played out how it played out.
Yeah, because he was facing years at one point. And he went to the state dropped it, but then the feds picked it up like the same day.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. And at one point, the whole thing was supposed to be dropped, but then it came back on and so forth. There was just a lot of ups and downs and uncertainty and so forth. And yeah, I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's normally how it happens, though. The state will drop something just for the feds to pick it back up. But it's just, it was a shitty situation. And I just hope that he's 10 steps ahead of the game moving forward so he doesn't fall back into this situation.
Right. Okay, so I just looked this up. Boosie was sentenced to time served, 3 years of supervised release, 300 hours of community service, and a $50,000 fine for being a felon in possession of a firearm. But he got no further jail time.
Right.
Does that sound about right?
I mean, no. Normally, you hear people, like, I think on average, if you look up the federal statistics, it lands at around 4.5 years for felon in possession of a firearm, but it goes up to, I believe, 10. And then depending on your priors, you can get hit with the Armed Career Criminal Act. So like if you have acts of violence or drug cases, and then I believe it's like a 15 mandatory minimum.
Okay, so it could have been really bad.
It could have been real bad.
Yeah, well, look, at this point, he's got 3 years of supervised release, which means no messing up.
Right.
At all. At all. Which, honestly, is not that hard to do. You disagree?
I mean, it depends on how you living, bro. At the age Boosie is, I feel like he should be able to do it. He got a whole estate. He shouldn't leave the estate unless he's going to conduct business. And if he's going to conduct business, he has to conduct it properly. You shouldn't have to arm yourself. You got to have other people have everything situated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm pretty sure he knows how to move like a boss. And he just ain't going to slip up. But if he was like 24, then I'd be like, all right, that's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, me and him talked about it last time. And I think what it comes down to is this, is that someone like a Boosie tries to grab every dollar. That's just his mentality.
Right.
And I get it, because if there's money on the table, it's natural for someone to try to grab all of it. So in that particular situation, when you saw, all the Crips and it's all San Diego, you could have said, I'm not really feeling this. Let me just give them their money back and we'll just reschedule. Right? You had that choice at that point. If you felt somewhat unsafe.
We always got a choice.
Yeah.
We always got a choice.
So why not in that moment say 10, 15,000 ain't worth a potential risk? Because you
don't be thinking like that at the moment, Vlad. You don't be thinking ahead of time at the moment. It's, my show was at 9:10, landed there. You thinking that's a quick little bag, and you don't know where you be going.
Yeah.
You just get address, Vlad,
As you get older, you start to realize there's certain money you just need to leave on the table because there's certain risks involved with that. And I think in this particular situation, when Boosie goes to a specific city, he puts it out there, hey, I'm here, I'm doing verses, I'm doing pop-ups, I'm doing walkthroughs, I'm doing music video shoots, whatever else, right? So these guys paid him to do a verse and probably paid him extra to do the video shoot. He showed up and was like, I don't know. This looks a little sketchy, but they've already paid me. All right, I'll just put a gun in my back just to make myself feel a little safer because I think only one of his security showed up or something like that. But in a situation like that, as you get older, wiser, you look at it and say, let me just give them their money back. I'm cool. If I don't feel totally comfortable, this extra 5,000 or so is not going to change anything anyways. Just have it back and whatever. I'll make it up to you. I'll give you all an extra verse or something like that and call it a day.
Right.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah, because giving back 5,000 versus having to pay the feds 50 is a major fucking difference. On top of the lawyer fees and everything else.
On top of the lawyer fees, the 50 is probably a drop in a bucket.
Yeah.
My guess, let me see. I would guess he probably spent at least $250,000 for that defense, maybe even $500,000. This thing has been dragging on for years at this point. There's lots of court dates in and out. There's all types of back and forth. There's, documents that need to be written and submitted and so forth. Yeah, I would say he might have had to pay $500,000 to get out of this.
Yeah, fuck that. It's too much.
For $5,000, which is 1% of the $500,000 you end up spending.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Sometimes it's better just to do the right thing to begin with to avoid all the BS later on. But regardless, he's out. He got his time served, ankle monitors off, go back to his life, just stay out of trouble.
How'd you feel about Kodak dissing him the day before he went to court?
That was whack. That was whack. I think he knew that the timing of it was what it was, but the two of them have kind of been going at it for years.
Yeah.
CRM is so slow. So slow. Thank goodness I'm using Monday.
Should I bet he didn't say that was whack when Boosie called Kodak whack or said something about Kodak was 6'9"? Should be politics.
And coach.
To the raw. He wanted to catch a hat before he even counted $1 million, $500,000. He done made his mind up. He want to live in his daddy's shoes, but he can't because he ain't got the team like his daddy. He ain't got the power like his daddy. The beef that his daddy had, he wouldn't survive it. To go up against Nutsie and Terry Boyd and Mr. Two Piece and all these different guys. He wouldn't survive it. His team wouldn't. That's what I mean. His team wouldn't. So, man, what's going to happen is he going to go to jail way more than his daddy. He going to be going to prison way faster than his daddy. And he going to be doing 5 years here. He going to be doing way more jail time than he put in work. But he don't like, he eat him up inside that gangsters and YNs don't respect him. They look at him like he a little boy. So he want to show everybody. He don't want to catch a hat and don't nobody know. He really love a self-defense and it'll help his rap career. So he want that too.
Our bookstore is like a portal.
It's neo-Victorian.
Boots and Lil Chris. Boy, about to crash out. I got too far out. Y'all know Tudor gonna rap for his daddy. Y'all know that. Y'all already know that.
So I'm finna get in your business and I'm finna ask you, what do them grades look like?
My grades, they straight. They decent. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm finna get in your business and I'm finna ask you, what do them grades look like? And being in school right now. What would you
Let me see.
That nigga. That lame nigga bullshit. Looking down on the young nigga getting skriller. I used to look up the bullshit. He hate I got more bread. That old head stupid.
Boosie responded and said, "You wait until the day before I go to court to drop a weekend." His song, laughing out loud. You a clout chasing kid. You know what I got going on and you do this the day before court? You a real clown. It's still not gonna get people to F with your music. When the last time you heard somebody say, put that new Kodak on? You done, bruh. Your career is over. Your music is trash and your looks are even worse. Only time you relevant when you mention me or YB. You still mad you did that song and I blowed you down. You can't take that back. You a lame now and your music, it's 100. Anyway, I got court tomorrow, but I'm sure you know that. I know you're going to be holding the phone like Pookie off New Jack City, waiting on some bad news. You're going to be up all night smoking that wishing bad on me, shaking my head. God got me. One thing won't happen though. I won't be
Man, what it do, y'all? I appreciate y'all for tapping back in. The Trap Tube TV is me again, Tony 3 times. I got something to share with y'all, you feel me?
Looking to hire someone to help you with your SEO? According to Ahrefs, SEO companies charge $2,819 a month on average for SEO services. Now, I don't know about you, but
This little Chris and I just jumped out the porch with Dirty Glove after 3.
But fly provide, ain't no in between, cause if they slide, they eat. Brand new strike for sale, we switch the tax, so now it's time to bend they street.
All right, so we got the one and only Lil Cricks.
Probably like 10. I was gangster earlier, middle school, and then yeah, I was doing crazy shit.
At 10 years old, that's pretty young though, man.
I was doing arson though.
You was doing arson?
Yeah, like like the game Bully.
Yeah.
You know how like the nigga would throw the doodle in the bag and then burn it and throw it at people's doors and shit. I was on that type of time.
This man said he like to throw the doodle in the bag and burn it and start throwing it at people, man. This nigga crazy. They got a problem. You had a problem when you was a kid, son.
Okay, so not like actually burning shit down, burning down no houses type shit. Then.
Nah, one house caught on fire though. But then like my mama lost her job and she had went to New York from Florida, and then like they never police never came for me. I guess at first they was on me, but then they just left me alone once I went to New York.
Damn, the whole house burnt down, or just like part of that shit?
Nah, good amount of the house. But there was people in there, so I was kind of like stuck. Like, damn, should I tell them people like? And then everybody started slapping me like, come on. And I'm like, oh shit.
God damn.
Yeah, I was tripping.
No one got hurt though, right?
Nah.
Okay.
They were just mad as fuck. This shit got done.
I can imagine, yeah. So you ended up moving to New York too with your moms, right?
Yeah.
What part of New York did you guys?
Queens.
Queens, okay.
I ain't like it. It's cold up there.
Yeah, it's a big difference in South Florida. Yeah. So how long did you stay up there in New York then? Like, did you finally get adjusted to it, or did you say fuck it and left, or what?
Like 4 years. I said fuck it and left. Like 3 a.m, I got on a Greyhound and just went back to Florida. My mom ain't talked to me for like 2 years because of that.
God, wait, in the middle of the night, you just got up and bought yourself a ticket and left?
It was like $60. Took me like a day to get down there. I knew my grandma was gonna take me in, so I was like, she was in Lauderdale, so I was like, I know my grandma was gonna take me in. And she took me in, and my mom was mad at my grandma.
Whew, I could imagine. Yeah, because both your parents, they Haitian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I know from growing up in Florida, Haitian parents, they don't play, bro. They strict.
Yeah, but my dad was on the run when I was in like 8th grade, so like he ran to Haiti because he was wanted by the FBI and shit.
Is he still down there, or?
Nah, he just tried to come back like last year because Haiti got bad. Like, everybody killing everybody. Yeah. So he tried to come back, and the U.S. Marshals caught him at the airport. So he's fighting that right now.
Damn. He didn't get sentenced. He's just still fighting it though.
Yeah, he's fighting it.
Damn, man. You been able to talk to him though?
Yeah, I gave dude a little something for a lawyer. I don't really know bro like that. He's straight though.
Oh, for real? Yeah. So you said you were in New York for 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh shit. At no point did you start like fucking with that shit, or was you
Nah,
just?
I ain't fuck with it. Cause I was a Florida boy, so I would come in with like first day of school. I had like the little nautical fit, like nautical was lit back then. nautical shorts and the boats. Everybody in Brown was like, what the fuck? Why you liking bro shit? Yeah, so that shit was lit.
So not even putting out the full songs, just snippets.
Just snippets, yeah.
Damn.
For real.
And did you like fall in love with that shit right away, or was it just like
I
kind of felt like a job to you almost?
Felt like a job. Cause I told Yak I was like, I don't really know how to rap like that, or like he was like, I'm gonna teach you how to rap, and I told him like I'm shy and shit. So his plan of trying not to get me shy was to just like take me to Rolling Loud and just give me the mic in front of everybody. So it'd be like I'd be fucking up. I was fucking up for like a year straight.
God,
everywhere, like every show we went to, he would just give me the mic. And then like now I'm straight now though. Now I'm good. I know how to perform. But before I was just fucking up.
Damn.
Yeah, every time, every show he was still doing it. And he was just like, bro, you gonna get better. He's like, just keep failing. Like you ain't gonna fail forever.
Yeah, sometimes that'd be the best practice is just getting that experience, just going out there.
Yeah, he used to
especially if you fuck up, then you realize, all right, this ain't too bad if I do.
Yeah, he used to just put me in the spotlight every time. I used to be mad as fuck every time. appreciate that, guy.
Yeah. So what was the first studio session, where you guys recorded together then?
He had texted me. He was like, "Where you at?" At like 6 p.m. I told him where I was at because we both knew like the mutual person I was at, the spot. Then he texted me like 2 in the morning. He's like, "I'm outside." And then he just hit me at that, and then I was about to walk in the car. He's like, "You got a gun on you?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Leave your gun." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like, what type of time is he on?
Yeah.
Right?
And he was just like, he took me to the studio. He played like a dig out that dope beat, and then like he's like, "Man, we finna do a song, me, you, and Moneybag." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Damn.
That was my first time.
How'd that session turn out?
Good. I gotta drop that song.
You still ain't dropped that shit, right? Damn.
I gotta drop it.
No, that shit. So what was that experience like? Was you like nervous at the time, or was you ready?
I was nervous,
point?
but that time like I would just rap about like shit that's going on. So I made that verse and like the hook in like 8 minutes.
Oh shit.
That was like the first session. I had a good session. After that, like he'll just play random beats, all them other sessions, and I'll be fucking up. But that first session, I did good. For sure.
It was like perfect time for you for that first one.
Yeah.
So when you first start getting around Yak, like what are you thinking at this time? Like you said, you only had 2 snippets out, and he fucked with you on the music, man. Do you feel like this shit even was like real at the time? Does it feel surreal? Like damn.
I don't know. I'm really laid back, so I wasn't really like. See, me and him, we get along because I'm like the opposite of him. Like he's the crazy one, I'm the quiet one. He loud, I'm quiet. So it's like he dancing and shit, I'm stiff. I'm used to just vibing. So when it first happened, I ain't really care for music. So I'm like, hell nah, like fuck this shit. So all my dogs was hype as fuck. So like my dogs would be like, yeah, bro, we would yak, all type of shit. I'm just like, all right. So shit like that.
Do you remember when you started falling in love with this shit? Like, damn, I actually kind of like doing this shit then.
I don't know, probably like my first show by myself, and I seen like everybody fucking with Tampa. But I still like, I'm in it now though. I fuck with him. It took me like a year and a half.
Okay. He had shouted you out on that "I Wish" song, man. What was your reaction when you heard that shit, man? Was you in the studio with him or?
Nah, I just woke up and I heard that song out. Everybody was just tagging me. I was like, oh shit.
Damn. So he didn't give you a heads up or nothing. He just kind of just dropped it.
He believed in me before I believed in myself. So I just still be, I don't know, I be chilling. I don't know.
So how much would you say like your life has changed these past 2 years then, man?
What if I could build an app that works my way with Base 44? My work moves fast. My tasks
It changed a lot. Cause I got money now. I didn't have money before. Even I used to just crash out for money, but now I got it.
Yeah.
And I can help my friends, my family. That's my biggest problem though, is like I be helping people even like when it's not good for me. Even if I know it's gonna fuck me up, I'll still help you if I feel like I fuck with you.
Yeah. It's not a bad quality to have, but like you said, sometimes it can set you back though, man.
It definitely set me back.
Yeah, because at some point you got to put yourself first.
Yeah. People go to jail, I just help them get out, and they'll go back, and then I try to help again. My mom will get mad, be like, "You just wasting too much money on them and shit." But I still do it. It's just a trade I caught from my mom. My mom will do the same shit, so it's just a bad trade I caught.
Yeah. Did your mom end up moving back down to Florida, or is she still in New York?
Nah, she's still in New York.
You be going up there to visit her then, or?
Yeah, I visit her once in a while.
Okay.
I just be sending her money. So she happy right now. She chilling.
Nah, that's hard, because I know you still young, man. To be able to take care of your mom, that feels good, man. I feel like that's every kid's dream, is take care of moms.
Yeah, so she feeling good.
Yeah. So how proud of yourself would you say you are right now, man?
I ain't really proud of myself. I ain't really accomplished nothing yet. Probably like when I go gold or something with a song, I probably feel like I did something. But right now, I ain't really doing nothing. I still appreciate the opportunity though, for sure. But I ain't accomplished nothing yet.
So you still got that hunger then, like where you know this shit can get bigger and bigger, huh?
For sure.
Yeah. Talk about that Bad Habits, man. I think that was the first song I heard by you, man. Where I was like,
Bad Habits?
Yeah. I was like, damn, buddy is snapping on this shit, man. Do you remember that studio session and all that?
Yeah, that was with Yak. Yak, he had beat packs and shit. And he didn't want me to go on YouTube, so he was just making me play beat packs. And then all my friends were there and like, yeah, let's do this one. It sounded like some Hot Boy shit. And I was like, that. And try to shout out the hood in it. I had the hood lit for like 4 months off that song.
Did you know that song was going to take off like it did? Or were you kind of surprised by it? Or
it did good. I ain't really like the Power song did like the most.
Man, Power, yeah, that shit went viral.
That one went real viral. But like I ain't have like a real manager at the time. It was just me and my friend Sean. So it was just like
Man, y'all ever listen to an artist that you know for certain is a complete and utter homicidal maniac? Their lyrics be hitting a little bit harder than usual because you know they be actually doing exactly what they talk about in those songs, allegedly. Bruh, these dudes from LKB, you know, Color Money Red, Shift 1, Lil Taz, and other members of Lil Crix's crew out of Lauderhill might just need a Grammy for Crash Out of the Century because this level is unprecedented, bruh.
Shooting in Lauderhill tonight, police are looking for the shooter.
Rap fans got a glimpse of how bad this situation was when Lil Crix posted a list of his incarcerated homies on his IG, and it was longer than a grocery store receipt. Straight Crash Dummy Hall of Fame numbers, man. I'm telling y'all boys right now, there's something in the water supply in Broward County that's having these boys itching to throw their lives away. I've never seen a rap scene where dudes blow up for making foul music, get connected with some of the biggest rappers in the game, gain a legitimate fan base just to pull a Crash Dummy stunt that got them football numbers in jail for apparently no reason at all, man. Well, that could literally apply to a bunch of rappers out of the Broward area. There's a group of jits coming out of Lauderhill that have gone viral in the past couple of days from a broad daylight shooting over 3 years ago that seemed completely random and apparently caught up to them, man. Color Money Red, Lil Taz, Shift 1, and more from LKB are all locked up from a wild incident that only the most mentally unhinged could really commit. And it's truly exposing a crazy gang war tied to some of the biggest rap artists of all time going on in the streets and alleys of Broward County, Florida, man. So today, we got to get into it right now. But before we do, man, I'm going to need y'all to do something for me. You already know, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 100K subscribers, man. We've been dropping consistently for y'all, man. The viewers that tapped in.
I would know everything about KTV. I would know everything about them boys. God damn.
We love all y'all, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that link in the description to go cop some merch at StaySafeWorld.com. Help support the channel, man. Help run this up, and if you don't want to spend no money, man, just hit that notification bell so whenever I post, y'all tune into everything right away. It helps run up the views, man, so let's go.
What? Another deal one? Oh, Monday Theorem, stop it. Did I log in my calls?
This story takes us down to the trenches of Florida in Broward County. Broward is one of the biggest counties in Florida and home to some of the most legendary rappers like Kodak Black, XXXTentacion, Ski Mask, the Slump God, Lil Crix, you know, a whole bunch of heavy music industry greats. However, lately, Broward has been on a major escalation of violence.
Investigation underway after a man was found critically shot in Lauderhill.
Shooting and killing a 16-year-old boy and injuring 3 others. It happened a little more than 2 weeks ago at this Pompano.
Yeah, Broward been on a killing spree. Niggas been out here doing their thing, my boy. I ain't gonna cap. Kind of Broward, you gotta watch your ass now. Gotta watch your ass.
No beach.
Well, things were always liable to go down, you know, with everything crazy that went down from X getting gunned down, C Glizzy and all that stuff. For some reason, it seems like there's an even more increasing number of people willing to risk it all for absolutely nothing to gain. For example, just last week, seemingly rising rapper C Glizzy, who got shot in the eye and birthed a promising and inspirational rap career, got thrown in the gulag for allegedly catching a hat. Bruh, no kizzy, these dudes trying to lose it all and it's getting insane. While a lot of Florida rap beefs be in the mainstream, one that's pretty much flown under the radar but is extremely crazy, extremely violent, and extremely self-snitching federal is the ongoing war with several groups around the Lauderhill, North Lauderdale area, or as some in that area call Lauderkill. Lauderkill is the home of rising Broward artist Lil Cricks and his crew LKB, or as they say, Lauderkill Babies, consisting of Color Money Red, Shift One, Lil Taz, you know, all of them who are all currently locked.
See, that one know the whole clique. Shift One, Color Money Red, Lil Chris, Lil Day, little move up over there, you feel me?
Locked up for a crazy broad daylight murder that basically they got locked up for just a couple days ago. More specifically, they're from the Deep Side area where they have close ties to 1800, which is the area of Broward where legendary rapper Kodak Black is from, and have a super tight relationship with them and allegedly ZMF, which is the Zoes, you know, Haitian Mafia. With Lil Cricks being Kodak's most prominent artist, they basically are tied in. But to have a name like Lauderkill, you obviously be having some type of issues with other groups in the area. The biggest beef is with the alleged gang, as many call it in the music world, Snap Ave. Snap Ave is a group based out of the NL or North Lauderdale area of Broward, around 55th to 56th Street, which is only a couple minute car ride from the Deep Side. The biggest rappers out of Snap Ave, I'd say, are probably Block Boy Jaw, among others. And things were heating up in their ongoing war. And it seems like this incident that went down all the way back in December of 2021 has caught up to this group from LKB and got them fighting for their lives behind bars, which leads us to the next chapter, the hit that killed Fetty. It's not really sure what the beginning was to cause this beef between LKB and Snap Ave, but one thing is for sure is that beef might be just what takes everybody down. It's crazy. It's like a domino incident where dominoes fall and eventually the whole group falls down. While people are busy counting the score, in reality, no one really wins with this street shit. Lives are taken, promising careers are halted. It's honestly a crazy story knowing how rappers like Shift One and Color Money Red had a promising career ahead of them. They were put on by Lil Cricks, would have IG lives with Kodak Black, and had the connections and fire music to take them to the next level. Even Lil Taz was once a promising football player who was close to getting drafted, who apparently put up the pads and picked up the blick just to burn out and go to jail, bruh. Honestly though, the ongoing beef between Snap Ave and LKB could be culminated in one broad daylight incident that not only took out a beloved Snap Ave member, but also 3 years later took down pretty much the entire LKB gang, man. Fetty was a close associate of Snap Ave members Block Boy Jaw and YB, who later passed. Pretty much he was tied in with the top ops of LKB.
First at noon, an 18-year-old is in the hospital after police say he was hurt in a drive-by shooting right outside his home near Fort Lauderdale. My baby boy had got shot. Her son, Jaria Bell, shot in the chest, deputies said.
And that's obviously not going to end well. And it was a sunny and perfect morning in South Florida. But at around 11:30 a.m. that morning, it was interrupted by shots and sounds of automatic gunfire.
Now it's 4:30, shooting on the street. Gunfire causes a crash in Lauderhill, and police say the shooter took off. Morning along Northwest 18th Court and 53rd Avenue.
One person rushed to the hospital. Local 10's Laren Livingston is live now on the scene with much more. Laren.
And we're still waiting on official confirmation from Lauderhill police on exactly.
I think a lot of boys had Lauderhill hot. Lauderhill was on fire. I mean, like every day or two, you hearing something on the news. Lauderhill, North Lauderdale, Hollywood too. You feel me? Every other day you hearing some shit, boy, them boys going ham. I don't know what they was like. Them boys going ham.
exactly who this victim is that was shot here earlier today, but they've had this scene blocked off since around 11:30 this morning here in the 5200 block of Northwest 18th Court, and that victim was found in the white BMW you see just beyond the Lauderhill police car there inside the police tape. He was shot multiple times, and now police are looking for the other car and the shooter they say was involved in this.
Police in Lauderhill immediately began investigating the scene of a shooting, later ending in a car accident that sent one victim to the hospital in critical condition. The victim was later pronounced dead from his injuries. Police say they received multiple calls around 11:30 a.m. about two cars, one dark, one white, with people inside shooting at each other. The driver of the BMW lost control, hit a pole, and crashed. The dark colored car kept going. Witnesses say they rushed to the victim to help, and police are still trying to piece together the whole incident. For years, it seemed like the police had lost the trail of the shooters. But fast forward 3 years later and all the time in between, some of the biggest rappers in the city eventually will become the leading suspects in the case. And it honestly is entirely their fault, man. We're going to get into it right now because you got to understand, this could have been completely avoidable. It seemed like they didn't have any type of evidence whatsoever besides some, circumstantial surveillance footage. But things that they put online and things that they put in song led them on a trail and find out who really caused this. While it's oftentimes that rappers love to self-snitch in songs and on the internet and end up getting arrested, I've never seen in my life a level of self-snitchery like this. Ultimately, the members of LKB who got caught up for this incident have no one else to blame but their damn selves. The cops pretty much lost the trail of the shooters, but were eventually tipped off and had a suspicion due to activity on Instagram. It didn't help that members of LKB were name-dropping Fetty in songs all over, from Lil Cricks. Like, pretty much, he was like the Tuka of LKB. Color Money Red had multiple song lyrics where he literally talked about walking down people and killing them. I have a theory, though, that it's sort of like guilt that be eating up these people. They apparently know what they be doing, allegedly, and we be thinking it's just them crashing out when they post this type of stuff on the internet. But in my mind, in reality, I feel like it's a guilt that's eating them alive to the point where they feel like they have to share with the masses that they took someone else's life. And they just get to the point where they don't even care if they go to jail or what happens next. And it seems that's exactly what went down. Unlucky for the police, it was perfect timing, because while these dudes were slowly rising in the Broward rap scene, the police were making a detailed investigation, which only now came to light after this group was allegedly responsible, ended up getting arrested. With the help of surveillance evidence lined up with Instagram posts and songs, they were able to make a timeline of events. This became enough evidence to arrest all four of these men. They then were able to go to Instagram warrants and phone warrants and warrants from businesses to establish an even clearer timeline of events that pretty makes them 99% sure that these LKB members did this hit. Through leaked photos of the police report breakdown, they basically established the events of the surveillance footage they received in the warrant. On top of this, it seemed the absolute most incriminating moments of all of this was when one of the people that was in the car, AJ, took the time to go on live and describe the shooting in detail and even say he was there. It's crazy because just like that, police had Exhibit A to get all the info for this shooting, which we'll go through in this police report. Really, the police were able to break it down with a bunch of camera footage. On December 22nd, 2021, at 11:32 a.m., a black Charger traveled westbound at the 5300 block of Northwest 18th Court. It appeared the rear passenger window of the black Charger was down as it was driving. As the Dodge Charger traveled westbound, the white BMW, operated by Fetty, appeared to be smoking and crashed into a vehicle located at the 5316 Northwest 18th Court. It should be noted, the black Charger appeared the only vehicle operating in the immediate area of the white BMW at the time of the shooting. On December 22nd, 2021, at 11:32 a.m., the black Charger was captured via video surveillance footage traveling westbound on Northwest 18th Court towards Northwest 54th Terrace. That's how they get you, man. This Ring cameras. They tracked that car all the way back a couple hours later. On December 22nd, 2021, at 12:54 p.m., the black Charger reverse parked into a parking bay. Just 5 minutes later, Aaron Polk exited the front door side and Isaiah Sumter exited the rear side door. Devin Howard, aka Lil Taz, exited the front passenger door. Basically, that's surveillance footage showing the members that they arrested walking out of the car that was seen spotted shooting at the white BMW, which killed someone. That was the beginning of the end. Police were able to see just a couple hours later, Aaron Polk, aka AJ, showed a video of the crime scene from the exterior perimeter blocked by Lauderhill police officers and crime scene tape. As the video of the crime scene played, Aaron Polk advised, "That's the street I was just on. That's dangerous out here." As the video of the crime scene ends, Aaron Polk reacts to an image of the victim seated on the vehicle. As Aaron Polk pulls up the picture of Fetty, he stated, "Don't come over here taking pictures like this shit, because this is when it happens. You don't even know me and you're trying to post up on me like it's cool for Instagram. That's why you're where you're at. This shit ain't safe." In another video, Aaron Polk switched the picture of Fetty to the video of Fetty's crashed BMW. As the video of the BMW ends, Aaron Polk advised, "I made his ass famous. Put him on the news. The cops, these crackers mad because I can do this shit right here freely and don't get in trouble." Aaron Polk replayed the video of the crashed white BMW and he could be seen laughing. As the video of the crash replays, Aaron Polk laughed and stated, "You F is mad." So, off rip, if you don't understand, let me just walk you back real fast to understand what exactly this dude did. He went back to the crime scene, did an IG live or IG story video where he basically kind of admitted to doing the whole shooting and basically made fun of the dude in front of police. And bro thought that he wasn't going to get caught. He literally said, "I'm not going to get caught." Eventually, though, got caught. And then they analyzed the cell site data of Aaron Polk, Devin Howard, and Robin White, and basically were able to establish where they were on a minute-by-minute basis, and basically got their cell phone caught up all together, and were basically able to see them on a minute-by-minute basis of everything and where they were with their cell phone, bro. It's a total L. It did not end well for them, so we obviously probably have to get into the aftermath of what exactly went down. Fast forward 3 years, all of these men ended up getting arrested for this incident and basically charged for second-degree murder. And the fact that they were able to locate them with their phones pretty much over there, have this incriminating video, have all the evidence of them talking about it in songs, it made them have no doubt of what went on. In fact, the police even released a statement where they basically broke it down. Due to Detective Markey, who is the person overseeing this whole case, obtaining information through this investigation, they basically established that the motive for the homicide was issues between two separate gangs. Detective Markey was advised that Fetty was affiliated with Snap Ave. Detective Markey also advised that the criminal enterprise Snap Ave and criminal enterprise Zo Mafia family, ZMF, specifically the sniper gang subjects, as the rivals, really LKB. The Broward Sheriff's Office gang unit identified Aaron Polk, Devin Howard, Isaiah Sumter as being part of the ZMF. Additionally, Detective Markey was advised that Fetty had numerous negative interactions with Aaron Polk, Isaiah Sumter, and Devin Howard on Instagram. Detective Markey further received information from the Broward Sheriff Office gang that Aaron Polk posted a video on his Instagram account, Forever Grabbing AJ26, commenting about the homicide that occurred on December 22nd, 2021. Detective Markey also advised of Devin Howard's Instagram account to be Shift One and Isaiah Sumter's Instagram account to be Color Money Red. Detective Markey completed an Instagram warrant for all three of them, analyzed cell data, and basically broke down everything that went down. And that leads us where they are today, you know, pretty much just locked up, with Lil Cricks posting that he's sorry that all this went down. But at the end of the day, man, if he's the person running this all, he got to try to pull them away from wanting to crash out. But then again, 3 years ago, it was probably a lot different than it was now. Yeah, he was still coming up, but they probably didn't have the same opportunities that they were awarded. But it doesn't even seem like this was for some type of money or anything like that, man. The police are just painting this as they just didn't like the dude, so they just took him out. Which, if that was the case, that would be super fried, man. Honestly, because at the end of the day, there's no winners, there's no losers, there's no score in any of this. It's just people going to jail, man. They just end up getting caught up. And what is going to happen now, bro? Your baby mama's gonna get smashed. Your kids are gonna grow up with no family, no father figure. They're gonna probably crash out and do the same thing. And what did y'all do it for? For some Instagram clout, some likes, some IG live, just to look official? It's like the paradox of all this, man. These type of rappers, build up an image from being street ass individuals, end up crashing out trying to prove their image, and now they don't have anything. But this is just the way of Broward County right now, and it seems like people are moving a lot more active than they used to be. Like, yeah, there was always people with issues, but the fact that people are just going and ready to just kill someone on a moment's notice is honestly kind of unprecedented like this. And then the fact that they go and post it on the internet is, I don't even understand how that thought process even works. It's just a mind that's traumatized, that just doesn't know what to do, man. And that's what it seems like it is. And it's very unfortunate. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about everything. Do you think that this could have been avoided? Do you think that the police got this wrong? Do you think that this war is really like this? Or do you think that there's more scores that people just don't even know about, man? Let me know in the comments. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe. Graham, peace.
Mm-hmm. That boy Chris got big beef down here.
Charleston White, that nigga. And talking shit, spin your block up in a go-kart.
It's one thing to always.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
How do I say this? I saw you and Lil Ivy had the opportunity to make up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, like what was y'all's relationship coming up? Did you know him coming up out of Baton Rouge?
I know him as a little. They used to like, that used to be like my little brother, for real.
Yeah. How did y'all build a relationship?
We just ended up building a relationship, for real. I don't even remember. My dad, we just come around a lot. We ended up getting cool.
Right. At some point, both of you guys kind of took it to the internet, and, well, I wouldn't even just say the internet, but to the music, you know what I'm saying? And made some diss songs. I guess what happened and how were y'all able to come together and rectify the situation?
He was really talking about my dad at first. And I ain't like the shit he was saying at first. I ain't like the shit he was saying, and I think I ended up saying some shit. Then he ended up making a song about me, and we ended up getting to it some more shit. But we ended up talking to him. We squashed it.
Yeah. Well, I seen, you know, Baton Rouge is so crazy because you got this small place, but you got a lot of big names, you know what I'm saying, that come out of that city. You know what I'm saying? From the Boosies, the Kevin Gates, and the list goes on to even the new waves, the Tex, the Fredos, the Young Boys, the list goes on. I seen Fredo on the disc. And what got me was I remember watching an interview and Fredo was like, you know, Boosie my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So is that your big cousin?
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's my cousin, but I ain't never seen him at no family reunion or nothing. Like, so I don't know if that's my cousin. It might be my cousin. I don't know. I ain't never seen him at no family reunion, though.
Yeah. You know, they say everybody in BR related in some kind of way.
I don't know. I'm not. We ain't not related.
Yeah. Man, you know, I interviewed my bad. You know, like I guess being Boosie's son has to be tough because it's like, you know, it might be one thing for people back home to feel some type of way, but everybody has an opinion about his opinion because he has a strong opinion. Like, you know, Dwayne Wade's son and all the other stuff that goes on, which I'm not saying I don't disagree with his opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because he be speaking some real stuff a lot of times. But like, when it comes to you, like, do you feel like it'd be like you have to stand on that? You know what I'm saying? Like he done said something, you know, I'm standing on it, whoop. Or is it like, man, he gonna do what he gonna do?
Man, he gonna say what he gonna say, bro. Like, I can't tell him not to say some shit. If he say that shit, he gonna say it.
And that's just what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm still rocking with him either way, but if he said it.
Right. I saw that there was a point to where, I don't know if y'all was doing a reality show or what it was, but it was like, you know, he had got you a stripper, you know what I'm saying? And he got a lot of backlash for it. Like, man, you got your son. You know what I'm saying? Like, people not won't go with it. How do you feel about when you see little like that?
Yeah, I feel like, why wouldn't you want your son? Real talk, why wouldn't you want your son?
Right.
Would you want your son?
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be me to introduce him than somebody else.
Real talk. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel though as the son? Like, do you feel like, damn, my dad?
I liked that shit.
Right.
I wanted it. Real talk.
Well, it's like you're not funny, but it's like you keeping it too real. You know what I'm saying? I had the.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
Shout out to Real Tune TV, yeah. Rocking with BHY. So.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
All right, man. Today on Real Tune TV, we got a very special guest, the namesake of a Baton Rouge legend, hip hop pioneer, founder of TBG, Lil Ivy, man. Lil Ivy Jr. in the house. Man, how you doing today, Doc?
I'm cool. I'm peaceful. I got my pink on.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
Yeah, sure, man. Well, before we get into anything, man, tell us what's new in the life. What you got going on?
Really the same old shit. You heard me, getting to this money, staying out the way. You heard me? And getting this new music ready to put out. You heard me?
Okay.
I got a whole bunch of new shit in the drop. You heard me? Real talk. That's about it.
Sure. Are you serious with the music? You taking it serious?
Yeah, I'm taking it serious. You know, I'm just getting off. Right now, it look like I'm off the scene. You heard me? Because I'm just getting all my ducks in a row. You heard me? But you know how that shit be. But
right.
Well, got to get all the business. Got to get all the business. Got to get all the business in order first before you just press the gas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Before you mad.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, we'll get into all of that. So, you're from Baton Rouge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How was it growing up in Baton Rouge? Growing up
was good for me. You heard me?
I ain't really too much, you know what I'm saying? Have to go through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I moved to Atlanta, you heard me? My mama moved us to Atlanta, you heard me? When I was younger.
Like how
old? You know
old?
what I'm saying? She moved us to Atlanta when I was like, what? About 1, 2. You heard me? And then I came back. I went to middle school. I went to middle school in Baton Rouge. I went to middle school in Baton Rouge, and then that's when I started rapping. I started rapping around 8th grade. You heard me? And then went to ninth. You heard me? But when I signed my deal, you heard me? I said, fuck that shit, you heard me? So I started fucking with that rap. You heard me? Since then, it just been up with that rap. Okay. Let's rewind a little bit. When you say it wasn't hard for you, like why? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My mama made so shit happen. She was the mama and the daddy. She made sure a lot of shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit that the kids around me and where I was from, you know what I'm saying, had to go through. I didn't have to go through because she, you know what I'm saying, she felt that void, you know what I'm saying? She made sure everything was good. She made sure everything was how it was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, was it just you and your mom?
It was me. I got 2 other sisters too. Okay. It was me and 2 other sisters. She made sure that shit happened for all 3 of us.
Right. And,
and my uncles.
Your father, he passed before you was born.
Yeah.
So how was that for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know me, I didn't grow up with a dad because my dad was in jail. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really get a relationship till he got out. With you say it was still all good, even with just mom.
Mm-hmm. Shit, you know, like that's like shit, that like fucking up, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got their daddy, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely did, you know what I'm saying? Especially if he was here, a lot of shit wouldn't be how it was, you know what I'm saying?
What do you feel like will be different?
How I would, first of all, it'd be different by the how niggas move, you know what I'm saying? How in our circle move should be different, you know what I'm saying? A lot of wouldn't be doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything would be like more, not to say everything out of order not, but most would be intact, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit wouldn't be how a lot of shit wouldn't go down how it's going down, you know what I'm saying? Right now.
Why do you feel like that is? Like, why do you feel like he will be able to bridge that gap?
Shit, cause ain't nobody like him. Ain't no who out here could do what he do or do what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, if he was here, he was before his time. You know what I'm saying? If he was here, you know what I'm saying? You know, I really can't even explain this. You know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying?
I'm following you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I can say.
Right. Well, how do you think, as far as your life, will be different?
My life, I probably wouldn't even be rapping. I wouldn't even have to rap. I know for a fact I wouldn't have to rap. I know for a fact I wouldn't be rapping. If I wanted to rap, he probably let me. You hear me? But far as like, God got to rap to do this to, you know what I'm saying, keep the name alive or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The case may be. I wouldn't have to do that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just wouldn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I interviewed a guy by the name of Big Head Dome Doctor, and he expressed how just stand up your father was.
See, me and his relationship was like day one, you know? And so I was so, you know, like I was all in from day one. Like it was Ivory, Bucky, Tavares, to Lawrence. It wasn't just Ivory, it's 4 of them, all of them dead, rest in peace. And but it was all of them. You know, I was in with all of them, but he was the one that was more of he was more of the guy, you know. And that question you asked, bro, I can't say, because like I say, I would have named, I probably would have did the same thing, because like when I used to be hungry, bro, and the dude used to sneak me food over the gate, bro, like that type of shit, you know. And our relationship developed from there, you know. Like when I say like, come on, bro, come over here, our lights off, you know, I'm sleeping at their house, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of shit. So it was deep from there, you know, like, bro, it was deep from there. When he heard that I was dealing with Boosie, he was, you know, he was happy, he was proud. But once he realized I wasn't getting paid like I was supposed to, he felt some type of way. He was like he was gonna try to make that work. So what he did was somehow him and Boosie got real close real fast because all this took place while I was in jail. So in the process of but see now Ivory josing me the whole way. So I'm knowing every step of the way what's going on. Now I know more what's going on now with Trill than I knew at any point because Ivy was dealing with Boosie at this point.
And that seems to also be the general consensus too. Like most people would say, like, you know, Lil Ivy would stand up. What kind of impact do you think he had on the Baton Rouge scene, specifically in music?
I know he had a big impact on and he ain't, cause you know he ain't get to rap, really pursue his rap career how he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I know how he pursued. I know how he made these move and how he made these niggas dress like far as swag and in the streets. You know what I'm saying? How move and like that. You hear me? All that shit come from him. You know what I'm saying?
Like how niggas dressing like.
All that shit back then with the headbands, with the throwbacks, all that shit was him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't, you know, everyone wasn't coming how he was coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know what I'm saying?
What that was. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he also founded TBG.
Yeah.
When we think of TBG, one of the first artist that comes to mind is G Money. Did you know G Money personally?
Yeah, sure. I was around when I was a kid. I was around him when I was like, 4, 5. You hear me?
Yeah.
All the way up to, you know what I'm saying, the point. You know what I'm saying? I was always around. Just because I moved out of BR don't mean I wasn't there for months. I used to go back for summers, weeks, miss weeks from school, going out there. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you hear me? I was with my uncles most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Yeah. How was he like as a person?
He was loving. You hear me? Loving, caring. You hear me? Real stand up. You hear me? Give you his last. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Genuine.
Tell us something that like because you know the fans see one thing, but then in real life it'd be another. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know if you have any stories or situations. You know what I'm saying? But tell us a story or memory that you have of him.
Was at the motherfucker. We went to Taco Bell one time, but I was a kid though. We went to Taco Bell one time. I ain't had no money. I ordered something, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't had no money. I know I ain't had no money going on the way to the window. So before we even got to the window, I'm in the, you know, everybody got their little spot in their car where they keep all their quarters and their coins. I'm in there. I done hustled. My shit was about $5, $6.
Yeah, you on the side of the door.
I done hustled up. I got about $3, $4 already before we get to the the window. You hear me? He look at me. He like, man, what the fuck is you doing, man? Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm getting this money so I can pay for my order. And shit. You hear me? So he like, man, you tripping, man? You know I'm gonna pay for your motherfucking food, man. Oh, and another time, you heard me? We had what it was? We had a little go-kart place in Baton Rouge. You heard me? We had a little go-kart place, motherfucker. A nigga
So I'm riding the go-kart, you heard me? And I hit, and I'm riding the go-kart, you heard me? You know, when they'll slow your go-kart down, you heard me? When it's coming to the last lap, you know what I'm saying? So we come to that last lap, everybody and slowed down, everybody in the line at the front, you heard me? But my still, you heard me? So I hit the last block, I'm punching that, you heard me? I didn't hit a white girl in the back of the go-kart hard as, you hear me? Boom. You hear me? Boom. So I did and walk up. I'm getting out there. I'm getting up, unbuckling everybody unbuckling out the go-kart. You hear me? Her daddy walk up to me, call me a dickhead or some shit. You hear me? You hear me? G-hop out there, man. Beat your stupid ass up out you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. Who was you playing with? Bitch? You hear my Uncle Will? You hear me? Like, man, let's go, man. Y'all tripping, man. You hear me? But yeah, though, you hear me? That's how that is, though. You hear me? He just, yeah.
Right.
Everything you done hear about him, true. You know what I'm saying? Besides the, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though. Yeah.
No, shit show. It seemed like a lot of stars blew up that had affiliations with his camp originally. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of wherever people ended up. You know, G Money.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen Young Boy, Fredo, the list goes on. But after he dropped Letter to the Industry, like how did that impact the city?
It impacted the city. It impacted a lot of, you know, every artist got a different impact on a lot of different at different times. You know what I'm saying? So whoever that song impacted, you know what I'm saying, which it impacted a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, and how a lot of move like G2. He ain't the only. Everybody that impact. Everybody the main ones that they done impacted a lot of people in BR at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't tell you how, I can't tell you from which song, I just know that they have, you know what I'm saying?
Right. When you say the main, like who you talking about, like the Gates and the Boosies and the...
Yeah, everybody, like, yeah.
Right.
Everybody who got a name for themselves. I ain't got to call them out one by one, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So, well, when you got the news that he was killed, how did it affect you?
It fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? Just like another role model gone, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like another nigga that you look up to gone, you know what I'm saying? That shit hurt, you know that shit.
Yeah, who were you looking up to?
Shit, I was looking up to all them niggas. I was looking up to G, my uncle, Five, Bang, all them niggas. I was around all them niggas. Them the main ones I was looking up to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
So Fredo was stand up in the city too?
Yeah, Bang was right there. Yeah, Bang was right there. Shit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's take it here. At some point you start rapping. How did that come about?
I just felt like that's what I wanted to do, bro.
Yeah. I saw like early in your career you were more like featured. You know what I'm saying? People like Lil Yoshi. Was he like a big figure in your life?
Yeah, he was the main one.
As far as what?
Who I looked up to, role model.
Yeah.
Yoshi, my cousin, my big cousin, Yoshi.
So like, are all y'all related in Baton Rouge for real? Like, it's starting to feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That's my cousin. That's my cousin. My cousin for sure. Yoshi, me and him are related.
Yeah, like blood cousin.
Yeah.
Shit,
Five, that's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Man, so how did Yoshi get you to get in the studio?
I was looking at Yoshi in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me want to get in the studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was going hard.
Yeah, and the studio, it was the studio out here too. He was at the studio, you heard me? He came down here, he recorded like 2-3 songs. I'm like, man, let me record something. I'm like, man, I'm trying to record. He like, no, not right now. You hear me? He like, You can get in that bitch that time. So, but the engineer heard me begging him, you heard me, to let me in the studio, you heard me, like, I'm trying to make something.
Right.
I had the song made and everything, you heard me? So so Yoshi went back, and before we left the studio, the engineer was like, what's your Instagram? You heard me? And he went follow me. I followed him back. You heard me? So when Yoshi left, I fucked around and booked the session on my own. About a week later, I come back with 2 songs ready. There was that Uptown All Stars and that Baby Head Youngin. You heard me? They was my first 2 songs I ever made. I came back. I recorded them 2 at that studio. And that's how I shit went from there. I just kept making them. Once I got some good feedback from them. I kept going from there.
Yeah. Man, at some point, Yoshi starts blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he was going crazy because, like I said, I wasn't tapped into the scene, but I would see people like Dallas Global posting. You know what I'm saying? He's going viral.
Yeah.
And then he ends up getting hit and booked, and I believe he was sentenced to like 12 years hard labor.
Yeah.
Man, when you got the call and you found that out, how did that impact you?
That's crazy, bro. But hey, he'll be home soon. Yeah, he'll be home soon. But you know that sound bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you straight.
Yeah.
You straight.
Do he call in, check on y'all from time to time?
Sure. Talk to him often.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, as far as TBG, Fredo kind of, well, I ain't gonna say changed it because I guess it been a label, but Fredo kind of took it.
No, he took this he put that on his back when he had to and took this to another level.
What you mean when he didn't have to?
Like when he got out of jail, like he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? He took that to another level, you know what I'm saying? The TBG shit, he put that on his back. And the world, not saying the world ain't been knew about this, but like made the world know about this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's your relationship with Fredo?
That's like my brother. I talk to him every other day. Talk to him every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all were happy to see what he did with TBG.
Yeah, why wouldn't we? Yeah.
I don't know. You don't be hating, bro. Be hating.
Niggas don't got nothing to do with what we got going on behind the scenes. We let and blogs paint the narratives all they want. You heard me? Because they on the outside looking in. They supposed to go like that. You know what I'm saying? They not supposed to know what's going on behind closed doors. And it ain't for us to stress to let them know what the going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Would you sign the Fredo?
Sign?
Yeah.
No, we don't do no paperwork. We all under the same brand, same label. You hear me? That's how that is.
What you mean, Pete?
What I said, we all under the same label, same brand. I'm not signing him. He not signing me. We not signing nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all just TBG.
Yeah, we TBG though.
Right.
Till we die.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to understand. Yeah, how that go.
Trying to cost the man enough of clickbait.
Here are 3 reasons the big DTC
if there's one
doing exactly what they talk about in those songs, allegedly. No, they be actually doing exactly.
Care to share where you were born?
Hitting the follow button, hitting the follow button. Please hit the follow button.
With the YouTube, so we back with an update.
Fuck that lame pussy, looking down on the young. I used to look up the pussy. He hate I got more bread, that old head stupid. You don't even move like an OG. Couldn't find me, so you got Coley, you know me. Alright, sweet.
Go to the next step. Look at how they've been going back and forth on social media. This I didn't even know. This been going on for ever, it seems.
It's your boy J Rillo, and make sure you subscribe to the channel with post notifications on so I can keep you updated. Because look crazy. What up, YouTube? It's your boy J Rillo, and make sure you subscribe to the channel with post notifications on so I can keep you updated. Because look crazy went on Instagram Live, seemingly trolling Jab Boy. But anyways, I got the IG Live. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn me up.
That shit ass. I'm garbage. I'm garbage.
To spin the block with the homie. Ray. Well, you need to spin the block with the homie. Ray Give TV. Ray Give TV. Let's get right to it.
Dick don't mean nothing. 2026. I don't give a f about no mother. 2026 already, nigga. Yeah, nigga. All your New Year's up. New Year's, when you wake up, you gotta see this. Your New Year's, nigga. Nigga, huh? How about that? Why you thought you finna go to work and with a new year and a new look? Oh, my mother New Year's resolution. No New Year's resolution. That shit don't mean nothing, nigga. Don't trick your ass. And your ass then went to Walmart and bought all this New Year's ass. I ain't buy nothing but some ground beef and some chicken and some fireworks. That's all I bought. You went and bought hats, red, white, and blue, USA caps. Y'all all on Bourbon Street talking about some 5, 4, 3, 2. That shit.
I was thinking about selling my house and moving to Texas, but I'm scared of Jay Prince. He might get me.
Man, that nigga ain't doing
Man,
that.
all that
Selling your houses sound crazy.
nigga ain't
Nobody
finna be
fucking with
jumping
you out
over
here,
my
bro.
fence, bro.
I could have two Mexicans around the perimeter at all times, bro. Going through shifts every day, bro. Don't even say all you gotta say the word.
That nigga ain't gonna be jumping over my gate, my nigga.
Them niggas ain't on that, bro. Them niggas ain't even
Hey,
there, bro.
yo,
They ain't spank
2 times
finesse
them.
by now. I was about to say, they ain't spank finesse by now, nigga. They ain't nobody. They ain't shit.
Hey, bro, they on that nigga line. I see, yo, this thing not looking good right now.
No, I'm gonna be honest though. He is gonna get spanked though. But I mean, I'm just saying though. He like he tweaking though. He a drug addict though. You know it. You know how them type of niggas move. Like that shit easy, bro. And when I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro.
I was
Remember
like,
you was.
yo, this nigga right here wilding because he
I ain't
ain't
gonna
ready
say that
for
out
it. He's not ready for it.
But I call your phone and tell you some crazy shit about when you was going back and forth with bro, how accessible we knew everything, bro. I had my peoples pull up, take some pictures. I still got the pictures, bro. I see that nigga mama crib and everything, bro. That nigga a junkie, bro. But it ain't even like it ain't one of them type of situations, you know. It's one of them things how you be saying about Charleston White. He at that point now.
Yo, I told myself, you ain't ready, boy. Now you not ready. You playing.
I'm gonna send you these, but that's the crazy shit. It was funny.
And then the nigga put his contract up there like they wasn't gonna know he did it.
That contract was wild as fuck.
Yeah, them niggas. He playing games. He gonna find his ass in that bayou. What was the contract though? What was it? Cause I ain't go through
Like nigga, he put his
some crazy shit.
Oh no, the label Jay Prince and Moneybag Yo.
Oh yeah, cause when they signed him, yeah, he already had the contract with Moneybag Yo.
Nigga, so that mean if the label and Moneybag is at 50%, right?
Mm-hmm.
Moneybag gonna say, whatever you want to do with them is your business. So now it's 50% left. So now here come Jay Prince and then him.
Taking
So now
50% of
Prince take
50%.
50% of the 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Now he down to a quarter.
That nigga
like,
want out of that
shit.
That's why he stressed. He's saying it on there. He's saying he broke. He ain't lying on that hoe. He not capping. That's the one thing I get a nigga. And one thing about the nigga.
Y'all ain't noticed that nigga been doing all them streaming and recording from a fucking motel room?
Yeah, he broke. He got a little house though down here. He be in a little house though. He be out. He be, you know, that nigga be doing. He gotta work. He gotta do shows and shit. So that's why that nigga be in them hotels. But then he got a little house. I ain't gonna say he ain't got a house, but the nigga motherfucking you know, nigga broke, bro. Shit. Struggling.
Damn, my shit slow as fuck.
With a hoe no more, 'cause she phony. These hoes be hating on a homie. That's why I be in the house making like Jerome. Had to make a couple bands by my lonely. I don't trust a bitch that ain't never ate bologna. I don't trust a bitch that ain't never.
And this is my message to you young kids. When they catch you, 9 times 10, whatever you dealing in, the pills, the weed, or whatever you dealing with, it gonna have a trace of fentanyl on it. When they send it to that lab, you gonna have a fentanyl case and you ain't gonna know it. And you're gonna be able to be tried with this fentanyl law. The guys that they're finna lock up now, finna take my bed, your bed, or his bed, is going in for their life. And this is my message to you young kids. When they catch you, 9 times 10, whatever you dealing in, the pills, the weed, or whatever you dealing with, it gonna have a trace of fentanyl on it. When they send it to that lab, you're gonna have a fentanyl case and you ain't gonna know it. And you're gonna be able to be tried with this fentanyl law. The guys that they're finna lock up now, finna take my bed, your bed, or his bed, is going in for their life. And this is my message to you young kids. When they catch you, 9 times 10, whatever you dealing in, the pills, the weed, or whatever you dealing with, it gonna have a trace of fentanyl on it. When they send it to that lab, you're gonna have a fentanyl case and you ain't gonna know it. And you're gonna be able to be tried with this fentanyl law. The guys that they're finna lock up now, finna take my bed, your bed, or his bed, is going in for their life.
Did you get your CDs?
Hey, baby chocolate. Oh, bring your ass.
Blur. Skirt. Yeah. Blur. Oh, you say you want to be one of my blur?
Son being afraid of what was going to happen. He swung.
Was I the missionary? Right idea, but the wrong bitch. No, I can't relate. Tell her sorry, boo. Two in shape for these square hoes.
Blur. Skirt. Yeah. Blur.
And this is my message to you young kids. When they catch you,
I want to give you a quick tour.
Down goes Frazier 3 times and you out because Finesse2Tymes just got arrested again. Again. And y'all can all act like y'all didn't see it coming, but y'all all seen this coming. And y'all can all guess for what. Let's go. All right, real quick, man. So you already know his name, man. Ricky Lachey Hampton, obviously a male. Sometimes act like a woman, but it is what it is. January 15, 2026, Texas Department of Public Safety, Rusk County. That's the arresting agency. He's currently booked. Say he 5 foot 10 inches and weigh 220 pounds. Doubtful. Whatever. Days in jail 1, and here's what's interesting. The bond is not set. He's been in there for a day. So what's the charge, man? Texas Healthy and Safety Code 481.116, subsection C, and that's possession of a controlled substance. That's a group 2 penalty group. And then that's at least 1 gram, but less than 4 grams, which is basically going to look like a packet of sugar out of Starbucks or about 4 packets of sugars. You know what I mean? So then he gets the next one, Texas Penal Code 38.11, subsection G, possession of a prohibited substance or item in a correctional or civil commitment facility. And this charge is used when someone is accused of having something not allowed inside the jail. Holding cell or secure facility. Courts treat this as a security issue, not a minor offense. But as he told y'all before last time, they probably ain't checking or he probably had it under his flab. Then you got the next one, charge 3, Texas Healthy and Safety Code 481.121, subsection B, paragraph 1, description, possession of marijuana, amount less than 2 ounces. So if y'all don't really know, I'm trying to describe this as best as I can. 2 ounces is roughly 2 full dispensary 8 bags combined. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just a small little sandwich bag. Nothing too crazy. You know how to be putting the weed in little sandwich bags and shit like that. So you know, it is what it is. And then this charge basically is just saying that he had it on him. And then here's what happens, right? And y'all wanted this probably more than anything. Charge 1, possession of a group 2 controlled substance, 1 to 4 grams. That's a state jail felony. So that's 6 months to 2 years. My bad, I read that wrong. And a fine up to $10,000. Felony conviction if found guilty. So group 2 substances include drugs like ecstasy and MDA, and Texas treats this far more serious than marijuana. So y'all know he had them yerks on him. You know what I'm saying? And then the prohibited item in a correctional or civil facility, I think he's going to end up getting that beat, but that's going to be 6 months to 2 years, basically. And then another fine up to $10,000. And honestly, that right there is probably going to get his ass put under ankle monitor. And then charge 3, possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces. That's a class B misdemeanor. That's really going to be a fine. So that really ain't going to be shit, but that's about that on that one. Before we jump into it, word from our sponsor right here. Yeah, that's Free Cash. Y'all see the QR code. Y'all see the QR code in the link in the description. But why should you hit it? Because you're going to get $5 as soon as you sign up. But not only just that, you play to win money. If everything else, that's money to your account, money to your PayPal, or gift cards, whatever in which you choose to decide. The #1 app in both stores right now. Free Cash. Hit that QR code or tap that description in the link, and there you go. One thing that's always said, right, and depending on who you're around, right, different places, different spaces, different rules for different dudes. This right here is sad, but it's not sad on Finesse2Tymes part. Nuh-uh. If y'all paid attention to what the blogs were saying, there were some saying, this bad for Shugg. Because she's under a martial hold, which means a couple of things. Nah, she ain't under no damn martial hold, bro. That can't be true. Is it? It is. Roll it. Now you're going to have Holly Mona Buckingham, currently booked, arrest date January 14, 2026. Agency, Texas DPS, Rusk County. 2 days in jail, $526,000 for total bond. That's a lot, bro, when they put that shit on you, bro. That is not light. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. So she got tampering with evidence, and then police believe she hid, altered, destroyed, or lied about evidence to mess up the investigation, and that's going to carry 2 to 10 years in prison, up to a $10,000 fine. Then she got marijuana, less than 2 ounces, basically small little sandwich bag. You know what I'm saying? That's going to carry 6 months in county jail or up to a $2,000 fine. I think she'll get fined for that one, so really not really tripping. But she got the hard drugs, large amount. Police basically say she had 4 grams and 200 grams. I mean, she had between 4 grams to 200 grams. That's that's first off, do y'all know 200 grams is half a pound, bro? Bro, I'm curious. So how y'all go from basically like shit, like like a fistful all the way to half a pound, bro? That's why, like, man, listen, bro. I hope he did not snitch on Shugg, bro, because that's nigga. If you look at the penalties, when I looked it up, that's 5 to 99 years in prison and then up to a $10,000 fine. That's effing insane. So now the feds is involved because her ass is under a U.S.
But why would he snitch on his old lady? At least say she tried to hide the drugs for him. Not snitch on her. Crazy man.
Marshal detainer. So even if she makes bond, which she's not, the feds can still hold her ass. Basically, they saying we want you. So, bruh, $500,000 for a bond is insane. Let's get back into this though. Bruh, she going to the feds. See, the state can ask of the marshals to come get you because they believe like you're in a whole nother state, right? So let's just say you there with your big bad self. You do some hot shit, right? And you decide to run Rudolph. But the state is like, your state that you committed this crime in, your county say, we need the feds to go get him. Bruh, this shit bad, bruh. She probably, listen, more than likely, she had a gun on her that was from another state that's probably reported stolen. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But Shugg going straight to the feds. The marshal said, we want her ass next. So even if she posts bond, she ain't going nowhere. She's sitting down. And I'm going to say something that need to be said. And I got reminded of this not too long ago because I ain't never had, whenever I went to jail, there was never no female with me or anything like that. Not saying that I would have did what Finesse2Tymes did, which is allow my girl to take the charge. I got a homie right now that does YouTube, and if he decides he want to speak on it, he can, but he got in trouble for some shit, but the laws are kind of weird where his girl tried to take the charge. And he looked at her, this flat out what she said to me. He looked at me and said, B word, I'll beat the out you. What kind of shit you? I'm a real nigga. We did bail him out eventually, but you don't put no charges on your girl. You don't allow your girl to take no charges. Somebody got to run the business. Your girl is not supposed to take no damn charges. Not if it's something petty like some weed or shit like that, something that's going to be a finable offense. All right, cool. But anything that involves your girl going to jail, bruh, that's you ain't real for that. Man, you ain't real for that. So now, Finesse, you gonna get out, and this gonna be your third time getting in trouble in Texas. Y'all know this ain't good, right? We can all agree to that this ain't good at all. So you're essentially looking at what's going to happen. The judges in different counties going to talk. He looking at possible bond revocation. He got him in 2 different other counties. This is his 3rd one. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they say, hey, Brad, you've been breaking the law for such a while, and the last God, not even in a year. Let's understand something. His arrest didn't even happen within a year. They all fall within a year of each other, meaning the 365. Meaning, bruh, don't be surprised if you see Finesse2Tymes streaming all day with an ankle monitor on. I'm just going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. Do not be surprised if you see Finesse2Tymes sitting up there in a goddamn room with an ankle monitor on, because Shugg is on federal detainer, basically. When she gets out, she's waiting on for the marshals to get her. I'm fairly certain when she sat in that cell, there's like, hell nah. And her charge is so interesting because she's accused of destroying shit basically after she's under arrest, which means probably it was inside of the car, or even possible when they let her out, when they got to walk you to the jail cell, walk you to the jail to get your pictures and stuff taken. Could have did it at any point in time. Finesse2Tymes said that his charge on the second one still from him having a freaking vape on him and then them not actually taking the vape off of him inside of the jail. I think that one he might beat because that kind of falls on the damn on the jail staff. Now, unless he boofed it, if he keeps it, then that's completely different. Because then it's like they probably.
But he'll convince him, they're gonna make him.
But yeah, bro, it's one of those things where you like, man, hell nah, it's gonna be bad because I'm thinking this is what I believe is gonna happen. Because I know you're like, well, hood lawyer, what you think gonna happen? I think what's gonna happen is his bond is gonna get raised significantly higher on the other cases, and they're basically going to put a curfew on his ass. If he doesn't get an ankle monitor, he for sure getting curfew. You can only go outside from here to here. If we catch you, we hauling your ass back to jail. Flat out. But if he was thinking he's going to get charges dropped in some of those cases, with the pattern of behavior that he has, they're going to bring this shit up. Bet your bottom dollar. They're going to bring this up. The prosecutors in the other counties are going to look at this shit and go, damn. And Finesse got to hire the best of the best attorneys. Now, Texas is a big ass state. So you could potentially hire one, but from what the damn attorney that he had before, when he had them charges against King and the abduction charges and all that stuff against the lady, bruh, you didn't even want to pay the damn lawyers you had. So now we got to sit here and go, the first time, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, first time, bro, you doing, Sonny Nash don't do drugs. I've been in trouble with the law since 11 years old. So I'm not one who, I ain't one who can sit up here and be like, yeah, nigga, I know what it's like to do drugs. I don't. Been in trouble with the law since 11, bro. So, not thankfully, because that's not shit you want to fucking brag about. I don't care what none of these idiots say. Oh, I've been in juvenile hall and been getting arrested all my life. And then I'm not even. Y'all never heard me say that before. Because I don't brag about going to jail. I don't brag about going to juvenile hall. I don't brag about being on probation since a effing teenager. Because there's nothing to brag about, in my opinion. I can't brag about getting caught. You brag about getting away with it, but what's going to happen with Finesse is simple. Curfew, ankle monitor. Bonds go up, but here's where he's going to be stuck. You got bad business on your breath. You are accused of doing verses and your verses being the same shit. You had to now do feature verses, feature prices. You had to deal with Jay Prince Jr. After all that shit you talk contractually, you are obligated to them. So you can't go out of state and get your bread no more and put it all in your pocket. That's going to be out. This is going to be one of those things where y'all sit back and y'all be like, damn, Nash, you're right. You preaching that gospel right now. Bruh is not going to be able to leave the state of Texas. He probably ain't going to be able to leave his house. He's going to have to rely on music and streaming because Shugg ain't going to be there to do OnlyFans. So you're going to have to hope that somebody can come in and all of this shit. And if you do that, you run the risk of her getting jealous because she's going to be sitting for a minute. Now, that's not to say next week she can't get bond because you can't get bond in the feds. Don't listen to idiots like Filthy Rich who once upon a time told you, bro, if you get a bond in the feds, you're snitching. That was just one of the dumbest things we ever heard in our lives because he didn't know. Because he actually ended up getting a bond in the feds. But he didn't tell nobody. He actually didn't tell nobody. I'm not being facetious when I say that. He didn't tell nobody. But he got bond in the feds. It's like, you said if you get bond, you snitch. Start to smash another woman because you're going to have to sit up here and explain that to her. And for her to stick with them charges, I don't know if she took the charges for you or not, or if they caught stuff on her. But if she decided to flip on Finesse, it makes it way worse. So I don't know what's going on, bro, but I know this. Money that you're going to get out of state and all that, that's dried up. Feature prices and stuff you're going to have to get for that, sue you and then put freezes on your accounts, that's going to screw you over. Finesse has screwed himself massively because he needs a high-powered attorney to handle all three of these cases and hope to God he don't get hit with a fourth one. Because if he get hit with a fourth one, I think they're not gonna allow him to get by. But then again, small towns, they need the money. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this one. For real. Do y'all think that it's nothing? It's a whole bunch of nothing, bro. It's just petty drugs. It's Texas. But if you're saying that, you got to know in Texas, they going to fry your ass. They tell you when you come into the state, bro, don't mess with Texas. That's their word. Their whole word is don't mess with Texas. Whether you coming in from goddamn New Mexico, whether you coming in from Colorado, whether you coming in from Arkansas, whether you coming in from Louisiana, what else? You come in from Oklahoma, nigga, don't mess with Texas. It's written everywhere. So if y'all think it's little, let me know. If y'all think this gets worse and there's something I didn't hit, let me know that too. But put that shit in the comments because I'm quick to, hop in there and rumble with y'all if need be. But yeah, man, subscribe to our bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. These two things right here are going to be given away for free to the lucky subscriber once we hit 300K subs, and then we'll get into it after that. Other than that, click right here though to see this Corey Holcomb video. Kind of wild.
Man, crazy. But the man gonna get out. The man that already got out, matter of fact. I'm gonna go find out what
Corey do. Corey, go right on over there. Hey everyone, I just want y'all to just check out my music. I'm dropping a new album. Corey, that's the wrong platform. Then her daddy talking about
This your second home? This my new hood. Hey. Okay, y'all ready? Yes.
Yo. Shit, tell him to leave out the watermelon and so he can leave out leave out the watermelon and the meat. Yeah, no, just tell him to leave out the watermelon and the meat. And all the meats. No, just tell him to put everything up. I got it. Just put everything up and I get it. All right.
Want no beef with you bitch ass nigga, cause you niggas always put the motherfucking me police in the business. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. A nigga apply pressure on you niggas, man. You niggas get to putting the police in the business, cuz. Quit motherfucking me putting the motherfucking
Come on, man.
me police. Y'all gotta stop that lying telling shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. A nigga apply pressure on you niggas, man. You niggas get to putting the police in the business, cuz. Quit motherfucking me putting the motherfucking me police in the business, cuz. That's why I don't be wanting no beef with you bitch ass nigga, cause you niggas always put the motherfucking me police in the business, cuz. Where Shugg got a warrant, man. Shugg had a federal hold, man. Shugg got a federal hold. They violated Shugg for Shugg had a warrant. She had some weed on her. A little.
Yeah, they done violated Shugg, man. What the fuck going on?
Hey, on some real shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop that lying telling shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. A nigga apply pressure on you niggas, man. You niggas get to putting the police in the business, cuz. Quit motherfucking me putting the motherfucking me police in the business, cuz. That's why I don't be wanting no beef with you bitch ass nigga, cause you niggas always put the motherfucking me police in the business, cuz. Where Shugg got a warrant, man. Shugg had a federal hold, man. Shugg got a federal hold. They violated Shugg for Shugg had a warrant. She had some weed on her, a little weed on her. I had some weed on me too. And they got me for an ounce of weed and 4 pills. So that's what's going on, man. Quit letting these folks tell y'all all this old lame ass shit, man. I got caught with an ounce of weed and 4 pills. You bitches don't think I'm supposed to make bond? Man, you niggas don't like me, don't you, man? Man, you bitches don't like me, man. But guess what? Shugg finna come on too. Cause on her federal hold, she got a bond on it. All they gotta do is come talk to her first. They gotta come talk to her first. When they come talk to her, the bond gonna be active, and then I'll be able to make the bond. I'm finna have to spend about a dub, about 30 getting Shugg out. But she coming home. I ain't studying this shit. We seeing your paperwork. Man, you ain't saying, nigga, fuck you in that paperwork, nigga. Suck my dick. Fuck you talking about some paperwork, nigga. Suck my motherfucking meat 10.5 inches, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you talking about some paperwork, nigga. A nigga seen your brother paperwork, nigga. A nigga seen your cousin paperwork. I be sick of you niggas talking about snitches and y'all be right there next to them. Y'all be throwing me off with that shit. Y'all be throwing me the fuck off with that shit. All you street niggas, you gangsters, and all you niggas. Y'all niggas be quick to holler a nigga the police and be sitting right next to the police. Your partner be the police the whole time. And you be knowing the same way Young Thug and them knew Garner was the police and still hung with them. And then they still call other niggas the police. Y'all niggas weird. Nigga bitches. And I said what I said, nigga. And if don't now nigga like me, nigga, get it like Mike Tyson got his motherfucking meat championship belt, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Come get it how Holyfield got his motherfucking meat championship, boy. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care nothing about no thug, no man. I don't mind. Listen, niggas run with rats, but call another nigga a rat. Man, fuck you niggas. Suck my dick. The whole 10.5 inches and 2.5 wide. I said, bad, put the police on me. I be wanting you to stay in jail so bad. I don't care nothing but some za and some yurt. Or 2 yeah. Whatever that shit is. Some real haters. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick without you, Shugg. Oh God. Don't nobody know me like you. Like her. Pills. So that's what's going on, man. Quit letting these folks tell y'all all this old lame ass shit, man. I got caught with an ounce of weed and 4 pills. You bitches don't think I'm supposed to make bond? Man, you niggas don't like me, don't you, man? Got there Finesse2Tymes, you hear me? Goddamn Finesse2Tymes. Mm-hmm.
the studio because you know I fuck with Baby and Slim, man. I fuck with them. I really gotta acknowledge Birdman too, man. I salute dog. Them boys genuine guys. But you know, I was supposed to slime with either Slim. I was gonna do a little. Like I come from under Trick Daddy. Like Trick Daddy was the biggest hands down in the South. Period. It wasn't nobody bigger than Trick. But you're right. It went south when we started fucking with the whole money. When the money came into play, that's got shaky.
The song called Step on a Rat.
Yes, I love that song. I don't give a peaceful you think I'm is these days. If you disrespect me or anything that I love, you're gonna feel my wrath. And I'm gonna say that on the camera.
That part. LOTS Proof Media, DSM. Don't shoot the message, you guys. We have a special guest in the house tonight. You know what I mean? Late night. We here 3. What time is it right now?
Right,
what time we got? 1 o'clock, 1:30?
2 o'clock.
Damn near 2 o'clock. We got this man, Berg. You know what I mean? Billion Berg, Ice Billion.
Yo.
Emphasis on Billion Berg.
Yes, sir.
Remember I told y'all, man, you don't know who gonna be in the house. All right. Now, Berg, let me get into my intro right quick. How you feeling?
Feeling good, brother.
Let's do it.
Refreshed.
Refreshed?
Yeah, I'm refreshed.
All right. Boy,
I'm on the second, third, fourth win right now.
We gonna talk about it because 1:30 and this man sliding, he refreshed. We'll talk about it, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen. I am the incomparable, the author, imitator, but cannot be duplicated. The one that took their style from the elected, appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name of LOTS Proof. You guys, that is an acronym that stands for the Lord of the Streets, the leader of the streets, learn off the streets, living off the streets. When I say living off the streets, I'm referring to eating off of the land. We are hustlers, so we eat what we kill here. That part. All right, this is powered by LOTS Proof Media. And I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 129. That part, hold up.
Yeah. Tighten up, man.
It's late night. I had to put the shades on, you heard me?
Yeah.
All right, so listen, champ. First of all, man, it's an honor to have you here today.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how much camera time we got, but we're gonna make this shit happen, right?
Okay.
Now, with that being said, let the people know where you originally from. Birthplace.
Birthplace. I was born on 18th Avenue and 71st Street. That was my first place I ever stayed. Jackson Memorial Hospital, of course, but I lived in Liberty City till I was like 6 or 7 years old. My mom still stayed down there, and I moved up north to Carol City with my dad, and I vibed up there. Then we was all through Carol City, Miramar. When I got a little older, you know, back to Miami, you know, all around.
That part, CC. So the typical Miami journey travels.
Yeah, you start
from
at
down
the
south,
bottom,
from the
go
bottom.
up. Yeah.
End up in Broward.
Yes.
Shout out to them all. So you mentioned that your father, right? So this is Liberty City.
Yeah.
Jackson Memorial.
Yeah.
Ended up Carol City.
Yeah.
You said your father. Now, did you grow up? How did you grow up as in parent-wise?
Parent-wise, yeah. I was, you know, my father came in. Well, he always was there. My dad was always there, but I ended up moving with him when I was like 7 or 8, like I said. And then, you know, just for the better, you know, we want a safer environment. So him and my mom worked that out, you know, but like any typical Miami guy, come up in like split households type vibe, you know, baby daddy, baby mama vibe, you know. And then eventually they end up getting back together. So when I was like in 7th grade, they end up getting back together, getting a little crib in Miramar.
Let's not even get to that, because this is like, what we do is we break these interviews from beginning to end, right? And I don't know how much time we have, but we gonna get to it.
Yeah.
What is saying percentage-wise? Ooh, that been dropping fast too.
Oh, we good,
So
man.
boom, check this out, right? So now, with that being said, you growing up in so single parent home then. So you going back and forth.
Yeah, back
your
and
daddy
forth. Yeah.
to your old girl.
Yeah.
All right. How was you in school? growing
I
up?
was great in school, man. I always had good grades. Until I stopped fucking with it, till I lost interest in it, till I lost vision in academics, till I lost interest in academics, my grades fell down. But for the most part, I was always had good grades. You know, I always had smarter classes, advanced classes, gifted classes, advanced classes and shit. In the older grades, I always did good on my FCATs and barely did my homework in the end, but I didn't even get to finish school really, but you know, I was always good with the school. Man, I always was high with the academics. You know, I was like blessed for real with the knowledge. You know.
So young, so you good with the academics.
Yeah, I was good.
You was down with the education.
Yeah.
Nah.
But
as a child,
but the bullies always was like my friends. And the cool guys was always my friends. Cause I had the good, you know. So I had the best of both worlds. Really.
Did you have to dumb down? So when I was young, right? I had to dumb down myself around my constituents, my dogs.
Yeah, I always had to do that too. Yeah.
You can't use words with 4 syllables.
Yeah, I was always like that too. Even out of this day, it's still like that for me. I have social problems because of that, man. I ain't able to really be around a lot of people, a lot of different type of people for a long time, you know, because I find myself dulling my shine a lot, dumbing myself down.
You gotta dumb yourself down.
And that ain't really healthy.
Niggas get intimidated by you.
Yeah, niggas get intimidated.
Look who you are right now. Look who you is right now.
Yeah, the strongest guy, the toughest guy get intimidated when they see you educated. And that's facts.
But it's safe to say that they was right. Look where you at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was scared of that.
You know, it's by design, though. It's by design. It's by design. The Babylon system designed it to be like that for the game to just automatically go against. I say, on the podcast, they call it chosen people. So, are the chosen one, or the enlightened people, or like, you know, the smarter and the more gifted individual. It just, the game just chose to go against them. Designed for people to go against them and start that division, I believe. You feel me? So, yeah, you're right. I do have to find myself dumbing myself down a lot. To I ain't gonna say to fit in, but like to not offend people, because you'll get the offensive. It's really offensive when you go to talking about people don't know, or when you displaying a lifestyle that people scared to live. You feel me? That shit get offensive. And a lot of people don't really know how to deal with that, so they'll know how to project that emotion as jealousy or envy or hate. You feel me? And then you feel you just get hated by existence sometimes. And I ain't saying like it is. It's the fact that certain people is better than people, man. A lot of people push this rhetoric that everybody is equal and shit, but I don't believe in that, you know. I believe everybody created differently, and some people got way stronger powers than others, you know? Some people more aligned than others, some people more balanced than others. So they could really create and express themselves better than others. And that's just how it is. But America got this system where everybody's supposed to be like kind of equal, but it's not like that, and it keeps certain people at the bottom, while certain people still at the top living a whole better life and shit. It's like, go back to what Pac said, this nigga got 50 million when this nigga starving under the bridge. So if you like look at that, that'll just tell you that life ain't fair and everybody ain't created equal.
With that being said, right?
Yeah.
Because you're intelligent, I know you finna go in. I already see it. Your parents, your dad, how important is your dad in your life? Because before you even answer that question, your father named Coach, right?
Yeah.
His name, I've always heard your dad's name. You know what I mean? Northern area, just throughout Miami, period. Yeah. I've heard your dad's name and synonymous with you.
Yeah.
Right? But I always hear like the role that he played.
Yeah, he the coach. Yeah, he the iron. I always tell him that to this day, I'll be laughing because every time I talk to him, I get super hyper. And I tell him like, damn, every great do need a sensei, a coach, or like a master. You know, everybody need that guidance.
I'm the sensei.
Rocky.
I got a clothing line called Sensei.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the sensei.
Yeah.
For real.
Real
I'm
dragon.
the person trainer. Them dog know. Me the person trainer. Me and Killer was just talking about that shit, bro. Killer, don't act crazy. We're just doing that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, niggas need
Killer watching the camera.
Niggas need that sensei. Yeah, like Rocky, Ali.
So that's your sensei.
They always had
that. That nigga, his name exceeds himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he put in a lot of work too. Like he put in a lot of work, and a lot of times I feel like he deal with that because he don't really get his right accolades, especially for all the work he put in the streets. For this like certain, you know, just street shit, and then the work he put in with me in the rap game too, because he unsung